Members, you are welcome. Today's lecture is about Introduction to Public Sector Management by Nisima Dan, NCBA 21. And today we shall continue with where we stopped. I will explain another topic since you have the notes. And today let us go to the roles played by the district chairperson, executive committee, and then if time allows, we can also look at the standing committees of local government. The question is introduction to public sector management. Since you have the notes right away, we can go and look at the role played by the district chairperson. Last time we looked at the role played by the contracts committee of every local government. Now let us continue with the roles played by other stakeholders and actors in local government. Now today we start with the district chairperson. Every district has a district chairperson, and this is an elected office. The district chairperson is elected by the people, by the voters, and is given a term of office. And normally, constitutionally, there are 5 years. After 5 years, then voters can either give another term or vote for a new person. Like now, Shema district government voted for a new chairperson, LC5, known as Madam Jemima Banda. Previously, we had Canon Kavgumer. Now let us see what are the roles of the district chairperson. Number one, implementation of council decisions. Every district has a council, LC5 council. Now, once these councils come out with decisions, it is the duty of the chairperson to ensure that the decisions are implemented. And also overseeing persons employed by the government in order to provide services to the district and monitor the provision of the services or the implementation of projects in the district. Now you find that there are people employed by the district, the technical team, and they are headed by the CAO, Chief Administrative Officer, and like district engineers, like other positions, like there are so many posts at the district, finance officers, district engineers, and other positions at the district. Now, even Gombora chiefs, even clerk council, those are the positions, and the recruitment is done by the District Service Commission. But it is the duty of the chairperson to ensure that those people employed by the district are able to perform their duties. So the chairperson monitors people who are employed by the government to provide services in the district and ensures that the projects are implemented properly. So it is the duty of the chairperson to ensure that. Even though it is not the chairperson to recruit, but he has also to monitor how people employed by the government perform their duties. That is role number one. Role number two. Role number one, I've said the chairperson is mandated to make sure that he monitors the implementation of council decisions. Number two, I've said he should also monitor the performance of employees of the people employed by the government, and I've said people employed by the government belong to the technical team headed by the CAO. Then number three, coordinating and monitoring government functions as between the district and the government. so that the district can be able to coordinate with the central government. Number 3, the district chairperson also performs any other duty necessary for the better functions of the government, other duties that come in from time to time. So let us also, and members, e-learning lectures are not supposed to take long so as not to, there are some students without enough MBs. So we shall always end our lectures after a while, not 1 hour. Even 50 minutes is too much. Therefore, don't complain at the end of the day. These e-learning lectures are supposed to help students who have notes to go back and revise and maybe later ask questions. But we are not going to take long so that we can help you be able to study with just little money for MBs. That's why my lectures will not even be, will last either 40 or less minutes. So always be time conscious. We start early and end early. Let us look at the roles of the executive committee. Each district has executive committee members. Executive committee, these are people who are appointed by the district chairperson from the council. When I talk about council, I mean LC5. So a district chairperson appoints executive committee from the councillors. With the approval of the council, after appointing some councillors and they form part of this committee, secretaries, others called the ministers, then he takes the names back to the council. He picks these people from amongst the councillors and takes back the names to the council for approval. And there are very few positions. There are very few. See, what is the role of the executive committee? Since each district has executive committee, people vote for councillors, then the chairperson appoints executive committee from amongst the councillors and takes the names of those councillors back to the whole council for approval. What does this committee do? Number 1, executive committee initiates and formulates policies for approval by the council. So the policies which the council passes are approved by this committee. You find amongst the executive committee someone like in charge of education, in charge of works, secretary for works, secretary for education, secretary for health, secretary like. Now, bring policies, they formulate policies, and the policies are passed by the council. Number 2, oversee the implementation of government and council policies, monitor and coordinate activities of non-government organizations in the district. So this, the executive committee is responsible for implementation of government and the council policies. The council just passes policies, and it is the executive to implement. Councillors act as watchdogs, but they are not always involved in the actual implementation is by the executive committee. And I've said it is the chairperson of the district appointed executive committee. Number 3, implementation of programs takes remedial action where necessary.